Because even that on that merch game, like you would, fly across the country for $100, but then sell $1,500 in merch. The merch game's no joke.
That's how I got by. I remember, that store you're talking about was in Augusta. I got 150 bucks to get paid. And I remember when I was flying, I was like, this really doesn't make any sense. But I had, $1,500 worth of merch in my duffel bag and I sold out. So, back then, most of my shows were free. The church would bring me and cover my flight and hotel, and then the show would be free. They'd take an offering or whatever. And my currency was merchandise. So I wouldn't say that I'm a great merch salesman, but I try to give my people who support me something to buy. I'm actually working on a new thing to launch at the top of the year that kind of coincides with the app. But at the time, that was my currency, was like merch, because people are like, well, shoot, I had a great time and I didn't pay for a ticket. I got 30 bucks. Let me buy a shirt. They might not even wear it. I used to
Hmm.
sell DVDs at this time. And when people had a great time, they'd be like, let me buy everything you got. I'll buy 3 of these DVDs, and one shirt, so that's like 60, 70 bucks. And that's better or more than, a ticket price.